PLTR, as long as it holds 100, there's no short. We tried to short yesterday, but it had swiped back over 100. Mean that the buyers are just so strong that it's not going to fade. And it was a day 3. That's why it was on our day 3 list. 1990 76 support, 101 resistance, 100 psych support. Remember, that's why I say do not forget about the stocks which are making the moves, which had an earning a day prior, second day, and day 3. So as soon as I saw that swipe up, I mentioned that there's a lot of flow on PLTR. PLTR is going to go higher. I did recommend not to chase because you have to be ready. You have to see the pre-market plan and you have to be ready to long it. The thing to understand it, a lot of traders are looking to short it. They keep talking about the valuation. Valuation doesn't really matter when you're a trader because they will short it based upon that, but there's no short. It's holding 1 hour clouds. There is simply no short here. And imagine if everybody's trying to short it, then it's going to give you a nice little squeeze. And that's what really started to happen. A lot of flow started to come in, 107 flow, 110 flow. There's also a lot of gamma squeeze happening because as it goes higher, the option sellers need to cover. They buy the stock and you see the strength. 106 target, then I gave 107 target. Then I said throw some profits into some lottos like 110 or 108. And those lottos on the 110 and 108, they were like $1.20. They already went 100%. They're going to open pretty good tomorrow. So that's why I said throw some profits. And we had some stops and we held it. When it broke the 512s, I exited. A lot of traders were there. But when it reclaims, so that's the big thing. You get back in. You can still hold your lottos, add back your lottos, 110 lottos, doesn't really matter. Then I alerted a flag break as well. This is why I say do not short. You can try the short here, but still holding 34.50 and you get out. Take a scratch loss and turn long. And once there was a huge seller at 110, that was the next target. And once the 110 seller was cleared, that was it. It was going to squeeze pretty hard because when whole world is looking to short something based upon a fundamental that it's trading at such an overvaluation, then it's a recipe of a squeeze if the stock doesn't give up. If the stock is not listening to the fundamentals, that means that there's a lot of crowd there which is stock short, maybe a lot of institution is short as well. When you know that it's not leaving the 100 level, there's no short. And then starts the flow. You see the flow coming in and then you know it's a gamma squeeze. And this is what you see at end of the day. All the lotto options all the way 110, 108, the market makers are simply squeezing it. So this is right now is what we call is a squeeze out. And they're going to be a pullback because this is a squeeze out. When all the shorts are squeezed out, market makers are fine, then we're going to pull back. It doesn't mean that we're going to fade all the way back to 90. That's not how it works. But there's going to be a pullback. As a trader, it's a good trade. As an investor, of course, you put your stops at 100. As long as 100 holds, you hold. But as a trader, you take the profits when the trend changes. If 10 minutes breaks down, you get out. Now we know there's a clear support at 108 right here, 1 hour flag. That was a beauty. And that's how it went higher and higher and higher. So change your mentality. A lot of traders were actually holding the puts. I told them, don't do it. Don't short it. And that's how the PLTR was a huge trade in the community today. A lot of traders really killed PLTR. Insane mover for everyone. If you are getting squeezed, let this be a lesson. Always look at the price action, the volume, the option flow. Trend is bullish. There's no short. The clouds are bullish. Use the system rather than blindly following somebody who's just saying that it's overvalued.
Come to trade with Ripster. Join the community at www.tenettradegroup.com.